Should people in Roxbury stick with Dudley Square or change the name to Nubian Square? That's a question on the ballot in Boston on Tuesday, November 5th. The square is currently named after a colonial governor and early supporter of Roxbury Latin School. Some residents prefer Nubian Square, inspired by a signature local business and its identification with the black community. In advance of the election, we asked for some opinions from potential voters.
I would go Nubian because it's more of a cultural significance here in Dudley. It's like a cultural feel, you know? I mean, if you were to watch the Malcolm X movie and everything, it showed you the early days of Dudley in the 1940s. It was kind of like a baby Harlem of Boston. So, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like it would just make sense, you know, culturally.
I think it would be a good thing to have change, because the only thing in life is constant is change. And I think that would be a good reason to have it changed.
I have no problems with changing the name of Dudley. So that means that's a no-brainer. However, I think that we need to be a little bit more thoughtful and more considerate in terms of what is the appropriate name for what we want that's going to be a magnet, that's going to attract people. So I'm in support of the name change because Dudley needs to go. What it should be is something up to discussion.
I think it should be named Nubian because of Dudley, the ship captain's history. It was pretty bleak for us, so I like Nubian.
I like the name change, but that's like settling for less, because we have our local officials that sold the community out, basically sold all the properties out to the developers, and now they want to give us a name. So basically take my property and give me a name of a community that the black people cannot even afford to be able to live in.
The non-binding question about the square will appear on ballots citywide, but officials have said they will be guided by future decisions looking at the results. From Roxbury,